Are we willing to lose our friends for that love? Because the Rasulullah says, none of you believes until he loves me more than he loves his forefathers, his offspring, all of mankind, all of his wealth, everything in creation, including ourselves. But how many of us do this? Islam is convenient. We love Islam when it helps us. But then when we don't agree with this, then it becomes an issue. Or we think, oh, we're going to lose a few bucks over this, then it becomes an issue. And that's why we get caught up in all of this confusion, all of this misinformation, disinformation, all of the fake news. And the ones telling us that this is fake news are putting out more fake news. And then we question, oh, why is this happening to the ummah? Why is this happening to the believers? How many of us are truly believers? How many of us live up to that standard that we love Rasulullah more than we love everything else, including ourselves? If we don't, the thing is that if we meet the criteria, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's promise is true. Whatever Rasulullah said cannot be incorrect. Everything that Allah and His Messenger said is true. So if we meet the criteria, then we will be compensated for that. But how many of us, again, truly meet the criteria? A little bit difficulty comes and suddenly we're complaining. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, who is the leader of the youth of Jannah, gave us an example in Karbala. With all of those difficulties, his household being slaughtered before him, knowing what is coming after him, he never complained. He bore all of this difficulty with patience and being thankful to Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He gave us this example to follow. How many of us even know the example? Much less follow the example. We think, okay, by knowing, okay, Imam Mehdi will come at this time, that we will be ready for him. The criteria for being ready for him is to love Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, above everything else. Our intention should be purely for Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even this, that people try to throw out at you, that your intention should be solely for Allah alone. This is a deception. Because the hadith says that whoever immigrated for Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, immigrated for Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has included His Messenger in everything, except in worship. We worship Allah alone, but everything else we do for Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's not a leaf, there's not anything in Jannah that does not have the name of Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Our masajid should be reflections of Jannah. So they should have the name of Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not the name of Allah alone, or not the name of Allah and the name of the Messenger on our backs. The Messenger is before us. We should read Surah Adab, Surah Hujurat. And all of those verses start out with Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, addressing the believers, oh you who believe. Read the surah. It's not a long surah. I'm going to end here. And this is, again, this is what I did today was simply a glimpse of this topic. Just like, the other day when I did the answers, sometimes I think I get too technical in certain things. That's my fault. And when I was growing up, my father would read from our Sheikh, Sayyid Muhammad Yusuf Ali Sulaimani Tonsi rahmatullahi alayh. And so just listening to that, it made things very easy for me. With which some people consider complicated. But so I'm going to try to keep things as simple as possible. I try to be simple. Being simple is good. And we should wear our emotions on our sleeve. You should be what you appear to be, which is the way Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has taught us. So, inshallah, we will start with the Ibrahim alayhi salam story Wednesday. Nothing tomorrow because I have a meeting at the office. So Wednesday we'll start with that. Same time Wednesday, but then Ramadan is coming. So the question I have, and y'all should think about this, is should we still do the live thing, or should I simply do some things and post it? I'm trying to learn how to look into a box because it helps when I have feedback. But that's not easy in this, media. So Allah help me make it clear and help everybody else understand what I'm trying to say, inshallah. So Wednesday we'll have that. But in the meantime, like I said, be thinking, if we need to adjust the time for Ramadan, you still want to keep the live classes, or should I just do things and just post them? Whatever y'all want, I can adjust, inshallah. I don't want to make it difficult for the people. The other thing is that when the lockdown or the shelter-in-place orders start to subside, then the question is, do we do this on a more regular basis, or maybe twice a week or 3 times a week, or whatever is good? I'm flexible, alhamdulillah. I will make myself flexible, inshallah. So we will, kind of work around what is good for the people, inshallah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us, guide us. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina محمد بارك وسلم عليه. ربنا هب لنا من ازواجنا وذريتنا ربنا تقبل دعاء. ربنا ظلمنا انفسنا وان لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Ya Allah, guide us and fill our hearts with your true love and the true love of your beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family, his companions, and all of those who you love. Guide us to the straight path and make it easy for us to fight against the fitna of Dajjal that we are living in today. And make it easy for us to recognize and do those things which please you and stay away from those things which displease you, and make us do everything for your sake and for the sake of your beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khair khalqihi Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in bi rahmatihi ya arhamar rahimin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, you can. طيب